hunty! Welcome back to Way of Yao. My name is Yao and it is a pleasure to see you all. How are you guys? I hope you are all well. I'm actually feeling quite optimistic and ready to start the day fresh. It's quite early, so what better time than to create content. So as you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, last night I put up a quiz. Instagram has released a brand new feature, the quiz that I only just got into. And basically, I asked you guys to help me decide on what I would be doing for my makeup. So, you know, I put 4 different suggestions for foundation, concealer, and so on. So you guys basically decided what is going to be on my face for today. I've never allowed somebody else to decide my makeup in a very long time. I once got my makeup done in MAC, probably about 3 years ago, so it's been a hot minute since I allowed somebody else to actually decide anything that would be going on my face. I know there are certain products that I'm dreading and I'm hoping were not picked, but you know, life deals you lemons, you've got to make lemonade. So I'm really excited to get into this video. If you're not already following me on any of my other social medias, my main one probably is Instagram. Make sure to head over there and give me a follow. And of course I'll be promoting this video over there so that you guys can come from over there to over here to see what was picked. If you're not already a part of the family, make sure to hit the subscribe button to join the family. Hit the notification bell so that you are first to be notified whenever Mother uploads a brand new video. Leave in the comment section if you like this video and what you would like to see next. And don't forget to hit that like button, it shows your support and also helps to rank the video a little bit higher. Let's just keep it all the way 100 now. And let's get into this video. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a basic eyeshadow base. I always use the same one. There's not really options for this. So I'm just gonna take my Maybelline concealer. This is the Anti-Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Nude. I literally use this to cut my crease, to prime my eyelids. So this basically stays the same. So as you can see, we have a little eyeshadow base on and we are now gonna get into eyeshadow. So I asked you guys which eyeshadow you think I should use, and there were 4 options. There were OPV, who have an awesome amount of eyeshadow palettes. There's so many options. There's Huda Beauty, who also has a lot of different options. You have Anastasia Beverly Hills, who also has loads of options, and lastly Coloured Raine. All of these brands have so many different options for eyeshadow palettes that even if you're limited to one brand, you still have so many options within that brand. Now it comes as no surprise to me who won this, and it was Huda Beauty. I feel as though Huda Beauty is so known for their amazing pigmented palettes, and if you guys know me, I live for a nice pigment, I live for a colourful palette, and Huda Beauty has it on lock. They have so many colourful palettes. My goodness. So I've just picked a few for you guys. This is their 5 palettes. I'm sure you've seen these palettes before. So there's still a whole load of options here. I was thinking, should I then go onto Instagram and ask you guys which of these I should use, but I do feel as though that's a little bit of a stretch. Let me just move on and select one of these 5. So I've already used the blue and the red before, so I'm not going to dip into those. I don't really want to use this one because I'm a colourful queen. This is more neutral oranges and browns. So these are the 2 palettes. You've got the green and you've got the purple. I'm really spoiled for choice, guys. That is when you know that a brand is sickening, that you really don't even know what to use. I'm going for the green. Green, honey. Do you know what? Maybe I should do one on each eye. No, I'm gonna go for the green. So this is the Emerald palette, and I'm gonna be dipping into this deep dark shade here. It's not even that dark actually, it's like a leafy green. Just working that just above my crease as I usually do. I basically have a lot of space above the eye, so that's what I like to do. I like to use that space, opposed to trying to stay within my crease. Look at that pigment. Look at that pigment, sis. I'm gonna blend that colour out a little bit, and I'm gonna be taking this light shade up here. I'm gonna be using this one to kind of smoke up the edges and diffuse it a bit. Girl, we're already serving a look. Oh, my voice is getting all hoarse or whatever, but we already serving a look, sis. Like, I don't expect it to deposit a whole load of colour. It's more just to blend out this first initial shade. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. Boom. Perfect, we've cut the crease and now we are going to dip into some of the shimmers. Definitely the one in the center, maybe a little bit of this one down here, more in the inner part of the eye. Wow. Perfect, so now that we are finished with the eyes, it's time to move on to base. Now, if you guys have been a part of the family for some time, you would know that I don't usually use a primer. However, I thought it would be cute to ask you guys, you know, if you thought I should use a primer or not, and the majority of you said that I should. In fact, over 900 of you said that I should use a primer and only 140 said that I shouldn't. So I am going to use a primer. So the primer that we will be using today is the Hydro Grip Primer from Milk Makeup. This primer is so talked about, people seem to love it. I tried it once and it was okay. So I'm gonna try it again and see how it is with the base that we place down. I don't usually use primer, as you guys know, but as you know, it is getting quite hot now. It's getting quite sunny. The summer is here, and so I'm hoping that this is gonna help me to maintain nice makeup and help my makeup to stay on for longer. It is actually quite tacky. It's a tacky primer. Now moving on to foundation, we had a few options. We had Beauty Blender, we had Fenty, we had The Ordinary, and we had Makeup Forever. And what I was dreading has happened. Fenty won. Now, if you guys actually saw the review that I did of Fenty, I do find that the foundation is a little bit too matte for myself and it doesn't want to move on the skin for me. I do have more of like a dry type of skin, so that makes sense. I'd say that that foundation is probably better for somebody with more of an oily type of skin. But you know, Fenty won by 600, all the others are in like under 200 clicks, so I am gonna have to go in with the Fenty Pro Filter foundation. So guys, I finally managed to find the foundation. I literally spent a good half an hour trying to find this foundation. That shows how long I haven't used it for. I think the last time I used it was actually when I filmed with it, when the concealers and powder were released by Fenty. So I don't really draw for this one too often, so we've wasted a lot of time, but I am back and I'm ready to apply it. This foundation actually doesn't feel that bad today because it is quite hot and I feel as though my skin is producing a decent amount of moisture itself, so it actually doesn't feel too matte today. It's actually blending out quite nicely into the skin. So this is how the foundation base is looking and I'm actually really liking it. I'm actually really liking how smooth it's making my skin look. Also, considering it's quite hot at the moment, a matte foundation like this would work perfectly. So, you know what? I just might be using this foundation a little bit more often. That's what's really cool about a video like this. It kind of challenges you to try products that you maybe discarded or try out new products, and so I definitely want to do videos like this in future. Now I'm going to quickly go ahead and contour off camera. I wish I had more options for contour, however I do not. I only have my Teal foundation for my contour, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that and I'll be right back. Now I am back and I'm ready to add some concealer. So the options for concealer were Milk Flex Concealer, the Makeup Forever HD Concealer, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, or the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. Now either of these concealers would work quite well, so I wasn't really too scared about this because I know that either way it will work for me. And you guys picked the Milk Concealer and it won by over 300 votes, whereas the others were, actually they were all on over 200, so they all did kind of well. So this is what the concealer looks like. It's in the shade Tan. So I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight. This concealer literally blends out perfectly. I'm absolutely living. One thing that I'd say is that with this primer, I'm not gonna lie, it does kind of make everything a little bit more tacky. So even though it makes it maybe a tiny bit harder to blend out, it definitely gives you that feel that the foundation and concealer, that your face will last a lot longer. Okay, so now moving on to setting powder. We have 4 options. We have Ben Nye, which is what I usually use. You guys would know that Ben Nye is no stranger to this channel. Absolutely love their powders. Then we have Morphe, then we have Fenty, and we have OPV. And you'll never guess who won! It is the Morphe. I literally received and have not yet used. They released 5 brand new shades and I actually received it in PR the other day. So I'm gonna show you guys the box. This is what she looks like. They sent a cute little message for mother, and then there are 5 different setting powders in there as well. So I'm super excited to give these a go. We have a brightening pink, we have a banana. These are quite fair. We have translucent. I'm gonna have a look at these 2, banana rich and also translucent rich. These look a lot more deeper and fit for my skin tone. So this is how the powders look. And I know that I'm like a mix between the 2. This one is a little bit too deep and a little bit too orange. This one is gonna help to neutralize this one out. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the 2. This is how the packaging looks. Just, you know, a brief introduction to the product because I might really love it and might use it in every video, who knows. So just to give you a quick introduction to the product. Do you know what, guys? Now that I'm looking at the shade, I'm thinking it might work well on its own. So I am gonna give it a go and see how it looks. I'm hoping it doesn't make me look too orange or red. Very soft, very fun. It smells really good as well. It's definitely not as bright as what I'm used to, so I'm definitely gonna add a little bit of that banana deep with it. It's definitely a lot richer, even with it mixed, but I definitely like the texture. I do feel we need to work on the shades a little bit. I'm actually really excited to see how it will set the under eye. So, okay. Yeah, she is a powder and a half. But then again, I did put quite a lot on. Okay. She is a powder, sis. She is mattifying. She is definitely a matte powder. She's a matte powder for sure. I do feel as though it's making me a little bit more orange red that I'm used to, but look at this side in comparison to the other side. It's definitely helping to brighten your sis. Look, boom, boom. And look how smooth she looks. So to set the perimeters of my face, Morphe sadly don't have a dark enough powder for me. So I'm gonna go in with what I usually use, which is my Ben Nye Ebony powder, and I'll be back in a rolling mo. So now it is time to move on to setting spray. So the options were Makeup Forever, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Colourpop and e.l.f. Actually, I've just had a look and it's not what I thought it was. I saw that Colourpop was on 300 and something and I assumed it was Colourpop, but it is not. It's actually Makeup Forever, which is perfect. The Colourpop one, I like the finish, but the way it comes out the nozzle is just a little bit too harsh, so I'm happy that you guys picked Makeup Forever. So let's get into it. A little shake. Fan me, mother, fan me. Woo, this is cute. So while the face dries, we're gonna go ahead and get into lip. So I gave you guys 4 options. You had Anastasia Beverly Hills, you had NYX Professional Makeup, you had Fenty, and you had Huda. And you guys, I'm not surprised about this, you guys picked NYX. NYX are known for their popping lips. Their lips are actually amazing. My favourite gloss by them is from NYX. So we'll see what finish you guys chose. Okay, so it was out of glossy and matte, and over 800 of you guys chose glossy and only 200 of you chose matte. So we are going to be getting a glossy lip from NYX. I'm going to have a look in the archives and pull something cute out. So if you guys know me, you will know that this is my favourite lip gloss. This is the Butter Gloss from NYX in the shade Ginger Snap. It's a really nice pinky brown. It matches my lips perfectly. It literally looks like my lips are this colour, you know? This is the type of gloss that I live for. It literally looks like I've had my lips done. Does it not? So guys, I added a cheeky liner, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to like ask you guys every single little thing, because then girl, it will take 110 years. So for simple basic things like liner, you know, we can kind of skip that. I use the same kind of liner for my inner corners. I just need a really nice popping gold, and Stargazer does that for me. So that's what I'm rocking on my inner corners. And we are going to be popping lashes on. And I gave you 3 different options. We have Lick and Lash, we have Tati Lashes, and we have Huda Beauty. No surprise, you guys chose Tati Lashes. They're known for their bomb lashes. I love their lashes. I've used so many from them in the past, and so I don't mind using them today. So they won with over 400 votes. Lick and Lash, in fact, Huda Beauty came in second with 300, and Lick and Lash had 200. So Tati wins. So let's find a pair. So this is the Tati Lashes in the style TL25. They're actually quite dramatic. I know that Tati do a lot of natural styles, but girl, you know me, I live for a little bit of drama. Perfect, so we are back and the eyelashes are on. Are you living for the drama? I am living. So it is time to move on to the final step, which is highlighter. We all love a bit of glow now. So for highlighter, we have 4 options. We have Be Perfect, we have Anastasia Beverly Hills, we have Iconic London, and we also have Sleek. And you guys chose Anastasia Beverly Hills. They are known for their highlighters. They're absolutely blinding, stunning, sickening, out of this world. So we are gonna shimmer a tad. So for highlight, we are glowing sis. God, is this not everything and more? Anastasia always come through with the glow. So I'm using their loose highlighter. This is in the shade Sunset Aura. And as you can see, we are absolutely slaying. I'm gonna add a little bit more on the chin because she can do with a little bit more glowage. Perfect, so that is everything complete. The face is on. And I wanna thank you guys so much for helping me to choose and create this face. Eyes, lashes, foundation, concealer, powder, lips, setting spray, highlighter, and I want to thank you guys all for participating. It means so much to me, and I can't wait to do this again. We might do something different, maybe deciding which shades in a particular palette to use, so who knows. But let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this video, what you would like to see in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!